right, let's talk about something that's probably a huge headache for anyone in manufacturing: tax season. It's not just a season, right? It's more like this recurring nightmare of spreadsheets and stress. Well, today we're going to dig into how you can automate that whole complex, frustrating process.
Yeah. Does this picture hit a little too close to home? You know that feeling? You're just absolutely buried under what feels like millions of rows and columns of data. You're manually slugging through VAT, GST, sales tax reports. It's just a huge, huge drain on your finance department's time and energy. And here's the thing, the really crucial point. Doing all this stuff by hand isn't just slow. It's actually pretty dangerous. I mean, you're opening the door to all kinds of human error. You're risking missed deadlines, and let's not forget about those potentially massive financial penalties for not being compliant. It's a super high-stakes game, and honestly, who wants to play that?
So let's really break this down. What exactly makes this whole process such a massive headache for accounting and finance teams? Because it's not just one thing, right? It's a problem that just gets bigger and bigger at every single step. Okay, so first off, you've got to gather all this data from a bunch of different places, right? You're pulling from your ERP system, your CRM, maybe even your point of sale systems. Then comes the really fun part, the manual check, where just one tiny typo can mess up everything. And after all that, you're spending hours, literally hours, formatting it to get it just right. And all the while, that compliance deadline is just looming. It's a recipe for disaster. But what if you could take that entire painful manual workflow and just put it on autopilot? This is where things get interesting. This is where we start talking about the solution. So let's talk about ZAPTEST. So what is ZAPTEST? Well, it's what's called a robotic process automation platform, or RPA for short. Now that sounds complicated, but think of it this way. It uses cool tech like AI and computer vision to basically see and use your screen just like a person would. Clicks, drags, typing, it does it all. But here's the absolute killer feature. It does all this without you having to change any of your existing systems. It just works with what you've already got. No big overhaul needed. Okay, so how does this actually work? You're probably thinking it involves a ton of complex code, right? Nope, it's actually much simpler. It's really just about showing the system what you do one time, and then you just let it run on its own, forever. This really breaks it down beautifully. So step one, you literally just record what you're already doing, the clicks, the copy pasting, the whole dance. ZapTest watches and turns that into a script. Next, its software bots go in and securely grab all the data they need. Then they do all the heavy lifting. They automatically format, calculate, and check all the numbers. And finally, boom, they deliver the finished reports, and you even get a full audit trail. It's your exact workflow, just automated. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here, because this is about way more than just saving a few clicks. This is about completely changing the game for your finance department, how it operates, and the kind of value it can bring to the table. I mean, just look at this. This right here is the kind of change we're talking about. A process that used to take your smart, skilled accountants days, literal days of mind-numbing work, is now done in a matter of hours. That's not just an improvement, that is a monumental shift in productivity. Yeah, this really sums it all up, doesn't it? You go from before, manual, full of errors, super risky, and time-consuming, to after, automated, accurate, compliant, and basically instant. It's a complete upgrade for your entire operation. And the benefits just keep coming. You're pretty much eliminating compliance risk. You're standardizing your process across all your different tax jurisdictions, which is huge. But you know what's maybe the most important thing? The return on investment you get from freeing up your accountants. You stop making them do the work of robots and let them do what you hired them for, that high-level strategic analysis, the kind of work that actually pushes the business forward. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? ZapTest redefines tax preparation. It's not just about doing the same old thing a bit faster. It's about changing what's possible. It's about giving your team the power to get things done with a level of precision and speed they've never had before. So, we'll leave you with this one thought. Just think about it. What could your finance team, your smartest people, achieve if you gave them back their most valuable asset, time? What new opportunities could they find? What bigger strategic goals could they finally focus on? That's the real power we're talking about here. That's the real power of automation.